In a shared office setting, there are plenty of things to be suspicious of, like the office refrigerator. Is this even food? Was it ever? Oh no. This is worse than the Chinese food from last month. Don't do it, Linda. Oh, Linda did it. Recognizing suspicious malware in your office technology isn't always as easy as smelling a carton of funky stir-fry.
Business Record for inviting me to be a part of this event and for giving me the opportunity to provide some of my ideas that I've developed throughout my life. I wanted to talk specifically about two of them. The first one is go with the flow. And I know many of us have heard this over and over again in our life. For me, it has been a way of life. I immigrated to the United States when I was 3 years old alongside my mother as an undocumented immigrant, and from a very young age had to learn to go with the flow, to make the best of every situation. And to at that age I had to learn a whole new language, a whole new environment, new food too. And I've seen that throughout my life as well. So I see life as kind of a river that we are on our way to our destination, right? And sometimes in life, the current is taking us in directions that sometimes it feels like is not the way we want to go. And something that I've learned in life is that we need to learn to swim with the flow and utilize it to get to our own destination. And so many situations in my life, whether it's learning a new language, moving around the United States, or just immigrating to the United States, I feel like I've learned to go with the flow, even in difficult situations, learn to appreciate those difficult situations. One example for Dream Iowa specifically, a nonprofit focused on developing wealth within the immigrant community. We started it, my sister and I, when we were in college. We had no idea. My mom had never been a board member of any nonprofit. We didn't intentionally think, oh, this is going to be a nonprofit someday. But we learned everything through what's called in Spanish by panzazo, so belly flopping our way through. We would go through different situations, develop strategies, learn as we went, and just go with the flow, develop Dream Iowa to what it is now. And so the other point I wanted to mention also is be the change. For me, this idea was introduced to me when I was 15 years old. I received a birthday card that said "Be the change" for my quinceañera, and for me, it was my introduction to Mahatma Gandhi, and it has been my way of life also since then. So in 2012, I was able to qualify for DACA. So it gave me protection from deportation and it allowed me to work in the United States legally. And with that, I was able to also create a platform on social media, Dream Iowa, which is now a nonprofit organization. And for me, it was about being that change. I know what it's like to be an undocumented immigrant, the mental health issues that go along with it, the economic strain, the lack of access to healthcare, and all the other socio and economic problems that come with being an undocumented immigrant. So instead of learning to better just for myself, I thought, why not share the information that I'm coming across so that other immigrants in the state of Iowa are also able to gain access to this information and be able to create a better future for themselves. So that's what Dream Iowa has been all about. And in my life, I try to create a change for the betterment of all Iowans. I did so with my business too. My professional or career background is in financing. I worked from a teller to a mortgage lender. I was dipping my feet a lot in commercial lending. And in that field of the finance field, I learned how immigrant entrepreneurs really need someone to create the structure and create the right guidance for businesses to be able to access capital for their businesses. So that's where my business came from. I created Inmobiliaria Inc. that focuses on not just helping businesses register, get the permits, licenses, accounting, but we also help people structure themselves so that they are able to qualify for financing in the future so that they can grow their businesses. So I'm being the change, helping businesses, and also helping my own business grow. So I just wanted to share those two big ideas that I feel like have been very helpful for me in my life and my journey. Thank you so much for everyone.